Hey everyone, what is up? Welcome back to another episode of Kurt on Cougs. A very mixed day. Yeah, so some quick thoughts on that. I'm going to start with the bad news and then with the good so we can end on a positive note. First of all, the bad news, BYU men's basketball loses by 8 at Kansas. They played an atrocious first half. Didn't even look like an NCAA tournament team in the first half. In the second half, though, looked like Final Four contenders. This is a theme we've seen all year long. Yeah, AJ DeBonsa, tough first half. Honestly, I feel like he responded pretty well in the second half. So not losing hope in him. Richie Saunders, amazing performance. He almost wills the Cougars back to victory. And yeah, I feel like this game just kind of continues a common theme for me, where BYU, their potential is very high. Final Four high, amazing stuff. But the consistency is something they have to figure out. And I hate to say it, but so far I have not seen any signs of that changing. The inconsistency seems to be a pretty consistent thing, unfortunately. So, yeah. Almost every game, very Jekyll and Hyde performance. Like, seriously, I feel like if the Cougars can just gain some consistency, they'll be top level. At this point, though, it's looking like most likely they're going to end up being like a dangerous, like, 6 to 8 seed. So, yeah, so tough loss today. I mean, I just didn't have a lot of credit to Kansas. They played a really good game, even though they didn't have Darren Peterson in the second half. Great performance. Darren Peterson definitely won that matchup with AJ today. Yeah, going to be interesting to see what happens the rest of the way, because I feel like we definitely also saw a definite difference in Kansas's offense when Peterson was out. He's been very inconsistent himself when it comes to health this year. Like, when he's healthy, when he's going, he's great. But he does spend a lot of time on the bench or not even playing in games. So definitely a bit of a concern there for Kansas. But it sounds like they're starting to figure that out. I'd love to see a rematch, honestly, between these two teams in the Big 12 tournament later on. I think that'd be really fun. Jumping over to BYU women's basketball. Yeah, I guess I kind of flew through that review of the men's game. It was a tough one. Kind of like earlier this week against Arizona. It's been a tough week for the men. But the women had a solid win today, a rivalry win over Utah. I think I saw somewhere this is their first win over Utah since 2021, which was also last year they made the tournament. So hopefully a good sign there. Great games in this one by Cannon and Hamlin. Cannon had 21, Hamlin had 16. They were both fantastic. And yeah, so overall, great game by the Cougs in that one. The big difference here, they did get out-rebounded by quite a bit, but they managed to force turnovers, get points off of those, and they also won the three-point battle. Cougars didn't shoot exceptionally well from three, but they managed to hold the Utes to 6 for 28 from beyond the arc, which is just fantastic. So a solid win hopefully pushes them across the bubble to be projected in the field. They still got a lot of games to raise their resume the rest of the way, so feeling very optimistic about that team. Yeah, so that's all I got for you today. I'll be back next week with more analysis. Thank you all for watching, and yeah, as always, go Cougs.